Oh, good day everyone. So I'm going to teach you how to design a church flyer. So now go to your image size, change it to 1500, then the height will be 2000. Then click on your OK. Can you see it now? The next thing, let me add my text. So now the church name. Okay, so now the church name should be here. So just choose any church name you prefer. Then go to your font, change it to Amaranth Bold. So I like that. Then the next thing, change it to 3D. Change it to 3D. Change it to, I think I'm not okay with that. So the church name, just do it that way. It should be 7. The depth should be 7. Then the next thing, choose another text. So that this your text is just your logo, the church logo. Then you place it somewhere here. So can you see it now? Can you see it? So that now the next thing that follows now is now you can write anything. Okay, let me just write. Okay. So now this my present. Now I want to increase the size. So let me just make it 65. Then this power here, I want to increase the size to, okay, let me say 70. I think 70 is okay. Let me use 70. Then this off, I want to reduce the size. I want to reduce the size to maybe 50. I'm going with 50. So you can, then you position it very well. Power of praise. Then my praise, I should make it, let me use 100. Then this size too, let me make it 100. The power of make it 100 now. So I think I'm okay. Then this one, the off, I want to make it 50. Let me make it 60. Can you see it now? So you position it. Can you see it now? Then present is, I think present is okay like this. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I want to change the font now. So you go to your font. So you choose the one that is very good. There's something I'm looking for. I'm still looking for the one I can use. Don't mind me, I've not yet downloaded different fonts. So the one I'm still looking for, I can't find it here. Okay, let me go with this. So present. So one thing about graphics, you have to be creative. It's not compulsory you use my own style. You can just do your own too. So let me change the font to this font here too. So I want to change it. I'm looking for the one that will. Okay, let me go with chalk 5. So power of praise. So this font here, the front here, I will change it. Let me use. I'm going with this. So position it. So I've changed the font of the praise to chalk 5. Now the next thing you're going to do is to go to this place, then click on this one. Then you match the power, the praise, off, and power together. So you match it together. You mark it like this. Sorry. So I've done it. Then you click on match, press or click on OK. Now can you see it now? So you now increase it if you want to. Can you see the difference now? So now this your press, position it, let it come down a little bit, then this one a little bit larger. Can you see? Can you see? It's making sense now. So now the next thing you are going to do, make sure that, if you notice, I've been using one font. I'm using two fonts now. I've made use of chalk 5 and one other font for the present and off. Please, if you are designing anything, make sure you are not using different font. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just make use, the minimum font you can use is 2. 2 or 3. Maximum should be 3. Don't use more than 3. Then the next thing you are going to do now is, now I want to import some things. Oh, sorry. Let me import the things I want to make use of. Okay, I'm going with this. Can you see it now? Mark. So I will reduce the distance. Can you see it now? I want it that this way. Then this one should be at the front. Can you see it now? The power of praise. So now the next thing I want to import other things too. So I will need the icon. I want to import some of my icon. I will need the time. I will need the address and some other things icon too. That is important. So you are going to import all of them. Let me place it somewhere here, or let me just shift it here and do it. Let me just place it here. Now another thing I want to import is my location address, my location icon. So let me go to download, because I've downloaded it already. So download. So location icon, I'm still looking for it. So now this is my location icon. Can you see it now? Then you reduce it. So make sure you download yours too. So you can bring it here. Now the next thing I want to do is, I want to import someone's image that I can use. Let me import someone's image. So I've imported my image now. Can you see it? The next thing I want to do is to go to edit it, because I don't really like this thing. So you go to color filter. I'll increase the saturation. Can you see the way I'm increasing it? Can you see it now? Now I think, let me make it 20. I think it's okay by me. So now the next thing I want to do now, I want to take this thing to the back. Can you see it now? I want to take it to the back. So it should be at the back like this. So now the next thing I want to do now is, I think it's making sense. So now I want to change the background. Let me bring in my shape. Let me make use of this shape. I think this shape is okay. Let me increase it a little bit. I think it's okay like this now. Then you click on mark. Now then you go to the back. Can you see it now? Don't mind me, I'm still going to change the color and everything. Let me just add texture to it. Let me find the texture I can add to it. Okay, let me choose any of this thing here. Still looking for the image to use. Think. Let me go with this. So I'm going with this. Can you see it now? Let me increase it a little bit. Sorry. Now, I advise you should lock all these things, so that the image will not be moving up and down. So now I'm done. Now this is what we are working on now. So I want to increase it. So I think I'm done with it now. So now it's okay by me now. So now the next thing I want to add my shape. I want to add another shape, this square shape. So now you go to fill color. After go to fill color, go to your gradient, choose the color you want to add to it. I think then come here, change the color to, can just make use of, let me make use of this. So I've added my gradient color now. Can you see it now? Then my image, now I've done that now. So now then you lock the gradient color. Then this my image, it was here before. Now I've shifted it to this place so that people will see what I'm doing. Can you see it now? I think it's a little bit hooky like this. Now I want to lock it now. Okay, let me lock. So I don't want it to be moving up and down. So I think so it's okay like this. So now the next thing I want to do is to insert I want to write something. Okay, let me write weight. The weight should be here. Sorry, let me make use of this thing. And place it here. Then I want to write another thing. I want to write my name now. So the person that is singing, Gabriel. Can you see it? Okay, let me write my full name there. James Gabriel. Let me write Gabriel. Can you see it now? So that's how you're going to do it. Now I'm still going to write another thing too. Okay, let me add featuring. Now there are other people ministering. I'm not the only one. So I want to write featuring. Can you see it? So you add it to it. Okay, let me add another thing to it again. Okay, let me write. Okay, Frank Edward. Leave a space. Add something like this. Steve Crown. Then give a space. And Tope Alabi. Can you see it? I think I'm okay with that. Then write okay. So those ones. So you reduce the size. Let me reduce the size to 45. Can you see it now? So now I want to work on it now. Let me shift this one. So now as you can see now, I've changed this James Gabriel now. So let me change the size is 45. It's okay by me. Then next thing, I want to go and change my font. So I'm using Amaranth Bold for the font. Can you see it now? So I want to position it very well. So let me position it. I think it's okay by me. Then this featuring. Let me change the font to Alex Rula. That's what Alora regular. So that's what I prefer. Then the size, I want to change the size to 45. Is okay by me now. So now I've written my location and the address and everything. Then this is the time. So now another thing I want you to take note is you click on this thing to check maybe it's aligned. Now if you notice now this church now, as you can see now, is well aligned. Can you see it? So you align, it should be at the center. Then I think others is okay. Then let me check this church name. Lock it. So this church name should be aligned. I want to name it. It should be in capital letter. So any church name you are going to use, please make sure it's in capital. The church name, capital letter. Can you see it now? So it should be in form of capital letter. Okay. So can you see it now? Can you see it now? I think it's okay by me now. It's aligned now. It's at the center. So I think it's at the center now. I think it's okay now. So now, then the next thing I want to write the date. So let me include the date. Date. Let's say Saturday or Friday 28th or 30th, 31st. Okay, let me use 31st December 2021. Can you see it now? Click on OK. Then you go and reduce the size. So I've added my date to it. Let me show you. So the size is 40. Can you see it now? Then also I've already positioned it. Then now what we just need to do now is, I think it's okay by me. So I want you to also do the same. Now I'm going to explain how to design a curved paperwork of this flyer. Now take a look at it now. Let me first of all exist it. Okay. Now I want to go back to my pixellab. Can you see it now? So this thing, first of all, delete it. Now I want to import shape. I want to import this thing now. You go to your photo. This is the paperwork of the flyer now. So I'm going to show you how to design it. Now go to your screenshot. I've already done my own. So I will advise you to go and download paperwork flyer. So you can also go and download it. So it's very good. Some clients do like it. So I'm going to do the paperwork now. So you are going to see how they used to do it. Okay, let me go with something like this. So I'm going with this now. Can you see it now? So now you enlarge it. I think it's okay by me. Now what I want to do now is I want to the color. I want to change the background. Choose from. So I want to use the same color for the background. So I will use the same color for the background. So let me go to screenshot. So I want to choose color for the background. Still looking for the color I'm going to use. So I want to use this color too, because one thing about this thing is, if you don't know how to use, so can you see it now? It has blend now. So now I want to import my image. So the image, I think my image should be somewhere here. This is it. Can you see it now? I've imported it. So I want to reduce this one a little bit. So think, can you see it now? So this is what they call paperwork. So there are different kinds of paperwork depending on the one you prefer. So me, I just like this. Please, and I've now positioned this thing now. Now please take note to after you have done with your design, please kindly save it before you exit it too. So that's it. Then let me add designed by Gabriel. CEO Gap Training Institute. Yeah. size. You can also add your own too if you want to. So and the color. So I think that's all about paperwork. So I want you to do the same too. Just design. When you are done with your design, save your work, then go back to your pixellab, import your core paperwork. We have different kinds of paperwork. Just download anyone you prefer, then do the same thing too. So then you submit for checking. Thank you.